Alright, hey everyone, Wonderbots here, and welcome to Crown Trick, or welcome back if you caught our preview. It's out fully now, so we're gonna dive back in. I'm not sure how the series is gonna go, mainly just because Shell doesn't generally join me for roguelikes, but this one has just a little bit of voice acting, so...
Well, and there's story, right?
Yeah, some story. Up. Wake up, for you are chosen. The dawn will not grace her presence with those who refuse to open their eyes.
Who's there?
It was fate that led you to this realm. Now come forward, Elle.
How did you know my name?
At least you're cautious. Hopefully the ignorance will be tolerable with time. Become tolerable with time. We are currently in the realm of nightmares. Here, I am what humans would consider omniscience. I know everything about you, Elle. Your name, your past, and even the purpose of your little trip to this realm. Nightmares have brought forth disasters and chaos as creatures on Earth suffer in endless agony. The world itself is on the brink of destruction. As the chosen hero, you're the one they dumped all the responsibilities on. Are you the one destined to venture into the unknown and save the whole world?
How do you know all of this? Are you in charge of this nightmare realm? Are you the one causing pain and suffering for people?
Ever so eager to arrive at erroneous conclusions. How typical of your kind. You are in the presence of the observer and guardian of the nightmare realm. I possess no true name, but you may refer to me as the Crown.
Sorry if I was quick to judge, but it seems I have an important work ahead of me. If you really are what you claim, you must have an idea of the culprit behind all of this.
Indeed, the nightmares are caused by none other than one of your own. Someone whose heart is filled with greed. A human by the name of Vlad.
Do you know where he is right now?
Patience, girl. Impulsiveness will only lead to failure. It all started with a forbidden sacrificial rite performed by Vlad in the nightmare realm. With its seals broken, the power of nightmare runs rampant, causing death and destruction, not only in the nightmare realm, but in your world as well. My powers can no longer contain it. From what I see, you're woefully underprepared as well.
Is there nothing we can do? Does it mean the world is beyond saving?
Oop.
I suppose I could use some help. It's not like you're giving me any other choice.
How impressive. That's the wisest thing you've said since you entered this realm. Now put me on, if you don't mind, and let's depart at once. Curious, it seems that your body has absorbed every single drop of power I've provided for you.
What? What did you put in me?
Such fleeting faith, how fickle the human heart is. Worry not, silly girl, for I have no intentions of doing any harm. I've simply cast a few spells to further facilitate our journey. You'll understand in due time.
If you say so.
Let's go forth. The fate of both realms now rests in your hands. God, I love the art for this. I'm just going to be hitting F2 to, or
hey,
F12 to
you've done this
screenshot as I go
before.
by. I know, I'm going to do it again. The nightmare realm is a different reality, operating under different rules from your world. Here, time is relative. It can flow when you move. Oh, it will flow only when you move. So take your time. Sometimes waiting for enemies to approach can be smarter than foolhardy attacks. This is the most fundamental rule of the nightmare realm. You would do well to remember it. I prepared some simple mechanisms ahead. Let's see how well you do.
Alright. Turn-based actions and skipping your turn. Nightmare Realm operates on a turn-based system. Traps and enemies will remain stationary unless L makes a move.
Hey.
Yep. So as I recall last time, we had played up to the witches, right?
Yeah, we beat the witches, which were the first boss. It doesn't seem like you're strong enough to handle any real weapons yet. Here, let me help you with it for now. Your first objective, break those crates so we can keep moving forward.
What kind of spear do you have?
Let's see. Spear of the Defender. Increases crit chance. Yeah, pretty basic. I love the attack animation. Like, it's got some heft to it.
Oh, looks like you've alerted them.
Yep. They've got that shield system. Remember that you can also change directions in place. Sometimes it's a better option than actual movement.
Alright then. So that will allow you to attack them at a distance. I suppose a spear would have reach.
Yep. Yeah, every weapon has different attack range. In actual battle, a valid strategy is to wait in place or do an empty swing to force the flow of time. Enemies will have no choice but to initiate the battle by approaching you. Attack them when they're in range. Let's see. I don't remember entirely how the shield system works, because it seems like a lot of them have two, and I still break it. Okay. Here's something you might find helpful. Breaking enemies will make your attacks against them more effective. You can reduce the breakpoint of enemies by dealing damage to them. When an enemy's breakpoint reaches 0, it'll be stunned and receive more damage from hits. Because, yeah, it had 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not entirely sure why we're bringing it from 2 down to 0. But I'm not complaining.
I think it's one of those things where it might be dependent on how much attack damage you're doing with the spear.
Yeah. It's just that the close range attack hits harder. Maybe that's it. Because, yeah, I'm just not seeing it on the spear itself. Enemies are more vulnerable when it's charging. Oh, I see. They're more vulnerable when they're trying to attack you. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can break them quicker. So we just have to keep an eye out for the shields for when they are vulnerable. So there's the answer.
What are those guys?
I don't know. Like weird archer dudes.
Oh, look. Little cat things. Caterpillars? What are they?
Little cat ghosts. This bottle contains water from the fabled healing fountain. A sip from this elixir will do wonders for your vitality. Okay, on we go. Well, I know what I'm doing tonight, after this. Actually working on that tile set of mine.
Oh, wind tiles will silence targets, making it impossible to use skills. Oh.
It's the teleport boots. These are called blink boots, which will allow you to move to a specified location instantly. However, their usage is limited. Plan it well.
Ah, allows you to get past those walls.
Yep. You get charges back for every room. And I think also based on kills.
Uh-oh. Those?
Uh-oh for them.
They incinerated
Fine for
them.
us.
Mm-hmm. I think you have to go down. Yeah. Oh, those weird pigeon things are just incinerating themselves.
Weak as my powers are right now, I can still replenish the energy of your blink boots. Though only while we're here at the fringe of nightmares. You'll be on your own later on. Oops. Misjudged that one.
Yep. No, you're on fire.
I was on fire for a smidge.
Oh.
Familiars are stronger than normal enemies. Pay extra attention when you're dealing with them.
Oh, watch out for all that explosives. Whew. Well, that helped.
Beat him up.
Fire breather.
Beat him up. There we go.
Achievement unlocked. Are you my master?
Not bad at all. Remember, in the Nightmare Realm, defeated familiars will be yours to command. We get Fire Breather. Oh, right, and you get to pick 2 of them, and they have weird abilities.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, the oil should catch fire. Well. There they go. suppose that opened a portal.
Decent performance, but you have a long way to go. Don't get cocky.
Victory, I suppose it's a level?
Yep. It's the tutorial. It's close enough. This is the only traditional roguelike you've... I guess there was kind of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Here we are.
What is this place?
The Hall of Reincarnation. You may think of it as a safe room between realms. Realms of nightmare... different realms of nightmares, impervious to the chaos unfolding outside. Here we'll be able to travel to other dream realms and resolve the anomalies within.
And how do you propose we do that? There are no doors to the outside and we're basically trapped here.
Uncontrolled naivety is but the same as ignorance. Do humans dream by entering a door? We will be able to travel unfazed within dream realms by falling asleep. I suggest you try it at the desk in a bit. So I think eventually, yeah, all of these open up.
I wonder what that tree stump is.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a meta progression or anything. Anyway, day 1, Realm of Nightmares. You want to read this, actually?
Waking up in the nightmare realm all by herself, Elle encounters a strange crown claiming to be the guardian of nightmares. According to him, the disasters affecting both realms can be traced to some villain named Duke Vlad. The Duke is now laying low somewhere within the nightmares. Defeating him seems to be the only way to bring peace to both realms.
And, I know this game has light meta progression, or even more major. I don't remember what it is.
Well, I don't recall that from the demo that we had played.
There was a little bit of it after we beat, like, the first boss. We had more.
Ooh, I like the look of that pink trident thing.
The squid? Well, we only have one familiar, so I guess it's Fire Breather.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Oop. Okay, Trident of Tentacles. Whenever your attack hits, 10% chance that a spout of water will be summoned, dealing water damage to a random target in a 5x5 square.
A spear made from the dried carcass of a fearsome deep-sea giant squid. What a deliciously deadly weapon.
And Axe of Salty Waters. Applies drenched to all attack targets. Cannot be knocked back.
Which one do you prefer?
Dried salty fish. Tastes so bad it's been repurposed as a weapon. Sure to make you lose interest in seafood.
So that one's just a spear, similar to the one that you had. That one
I'm curious about the drenched.
Do you really swing all around you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a huge swipe.
Yeah, so this lets me attack on the diagonal, which is good. This would let me attack with a range.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'm gonna go slap people with the fish.
Looks like a Magikarp.
Whenever you break an enemy, I'll be able to absorb part of his power and channel it into you. If you are to somehow break another enemy before that power diminishes, we'll be able to keep the circuit. If you may, running accumulate more velocity and power. Not only will you be stronger, your blink boots will be recharged as well. Therefore, it's to our mutual benefit that enemies be consecutively broken in battle. Fight as hard as your human body allows, girl. Oh.
Ah, interesting.
Oops.
You didn't really finish off that other one.
Yeah. What you picked up will certainly help us in the future. Keep it up for a rainy day.
It was like a whirlwind stone?
Yeah, Whirlwind Rune. Deals minor wind damage to a tile, silencing everything. I think there are also elemental combos that we can use.
Ah. Those frogs have way too many eyeballs. All over their backs, all over their head.
Oh, yeah. So I do mad bonus damage and get extra charges based on breaking a bunch of things. That's cool. That most definitely was not in the beta demo. Oh, and it looks like it just generates more charges for me.
Oh, look, more little gloopy things with eyeballs.
Okay,
Mana
after
storage
defeating enemies
unit.
with normal attacks, restore 10 MP. Hell yeah. Just so that you know, I will be constantly monitoring your status during our journey and record everything you see within the different realms. Once you forget everything, if you forget anything, come to me. I'll only by constant learning will we reach our goal.
So he'll just keep an encyclopedia of things that you've acquired along the way?
These contraptions called waypoints are most common in the Nightmare Realm. They'll be ready to use when lightened. Using waypoints can save us a lot of time during our journey.
What are those frog things supposed to be, though?
Frog things. Nothing more.
Oh, they're just statues?
Yep, they're just weird frog statues. Although familiar skills in Blink have proven to be helpful, you might hesitate to use them sometimes when you're low on MP or Blink usages. It is perhaps human nature to worry without reason, but fear not my presence. I will fully replenish your MP and Blink usages every time you enter battle in a new area. Focus on defeating enemies in front of you instead.
Well, it looks like you have some explosive barrels. How did you manage to get that teleported over there?
I can...
Oh, you can place them because you have the dragon? Is that what it is? Well then. You just set yourself on fire.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I really wish this tutorial would go away.
Probably will at the end of the room.
Probably. Just inconvenient.
Oh, is that dresser destructible?
Oh, this? No.
Huh, interesting.
So yeah, maybe a spear is actually a little bit better.
What are those faces? Oh.
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 I'm warning you. Do not come any closer. I have poison. Poison that could melt your bones, or brains, or bones in your brains.
So I wonder if you defeat the monsters, if you'll be able to free her.
Yep.
Barbara.
Thanks a bunch. You know somewhere safe around here? Please take me with you. I'm sure my skills can be of use somehow.
So she goes back to town and gives us a blueprint for canned air.
Is this a blueprint for a relic?
Do we need to go do a specific blacksmith? Wait, go to a specific blacksmith, really? There are blacksmiths in this game?
Do we need to go to a specific blacksmith for these?
Don't forget that we're in a realm of dreams and fiction. Certain anomalies result from the malleability of the fabric with which this world was constructed. There's a special recovery device next to the merchant in the dream realm dimensions. Hand in your blueprints there, and the things will appear in your next dream, or nightmare, who knows.
You're not going to go south? Was there a southern
Oh,
door?
you're right, there is a southern path.
Eh. Oh,
Another chest.
there's a chest.
Exchange voucher. Random item for free. More gems. Summon a random weapon.
Ooh. The coral longsword. That one strikes at everything in front of you.
Yep. Obtain 1 stack of coral aegis every time the user defeats an enemy. Max 2 stacks every... Okay, so it effectively prevents you from taking damage.
It's defensive. And you had the Spear of the Defender last time.
That said, it's green, so...
Oh.
I know. But weapon quality is what weapon quality is.
Oh, look at that rooster. You intend to make him chicken barbecue. Oop. It is following you. When is it going to attack?
Soon.
They really don't heed fire, do they? Uh-oh, watch out. He's preparing an attack.
It's okay. There he goes.
A swashbuckler.
Yep.
Oh, that makes sense. I thought he looked more like a duelist or a pirate. Yeah, swashbuckler. That makes sense.
And I think he's a wind type? Could be wrong. Okay. We get swashbuckler. There we go. I've enhanced your abilities so that you may use the skills of 2 familiars at once. This way we might have a better shot at defeating Vlad.
Ooh. Bet you do.
Alright. Let's avoid that for a second. And
What's
we
in the
get
special chest? Oh.
see some lightning runes and summon a random relic.
Ooh. So the blue and the the Philosopher's Stone and the Magician's Cloak?
Yeah, so I think color might handle grade, but in this case it might also just be what type it is. Fun damage during this turn, your crit will be increased by 1. When using a skill, there's a 20% chance that it'll be free, or for every 5 skills used, the next will be free. So these are effectively the same thing, it's just...
For magic.
Yeah. I think Philosopher's Stone.
Sure.
So you can see the relics up here. Those are permanent until we use them, generally.
Wait, do you use them as a... No, wait, no. Those
so
ones
the
are...
exchange voucher is the one that gets actually used up. Okay, so that's nothing new.
We don't have a
This looks like
currently.
A boss, possibly. Yep, that's an actual boss. So we'll leave that alone for a hot second. Grab some muns. Keep exploring.
Ah, looks like you found the broom closet. Or a storage room. I mean, there even is another floating broom, but it isn't a sentient one. Oh, that's interesting. They really do have a sweep attack.
Okay. Let's see,
Yep.
break him. There we go.
Yeah, he was preparing another sweep, but you were able... Ah, why did you do that?
Get it out of my way. It goes away after a couple of rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to decide how much I wanted to blow them up and how much I wanted to just do other things. A fun game so far. This is probably my favorite proper old school roguelike. I like Dungeon Mans. Oh, interesting.
Oh, does he just have a defensive aura? What's going on with him? Well, that seemed to have gotten rid of it. Oh, he's going to do a major attack, though. Then again, it may just be all those... They look like plague
Yeah,
creatures,
they just
but...
set everything on fire, like absolute goofs.
Mm-hmm. Especially because they're within it. Ah, I see in those holes in the floor, they're not spikes, they're actually... They gout flame. Abaddon. Chasing.
Yep. Okay, we don't want to do that.
Well, that's damaging him further. Any
Yeah.
special abilities you can use?
I got a couple.
Watch out.
Let's see. Ow. That breaks him.
Well, you
That gets
broke
me
him.
some mana back. And I can hit him for a little while.
Because he's dazed by the looks of it. Not anymore, though.
Okay.
And you
that
shield it
there.
up again.
Doesn't help him
There
in
he
the slightest. There we go. So now we've got Abaddon, who has Fire Shield and Missile Guard. Summon a ranged servant. Chance to summon an elite ranged servant. Only one can exist at a time.
Huh.
I like him better than Swashbuckler, so...
Be fire-based.
I mean, fire's been working out in our favor thus far. Okay, regain 30 MP whenever a drenched enemy is defeated. More damage to... no. When hitting an enemy without critting, obtain a crit chance buff. Let's go with that.
Sure.
Because that one actually sounds applicably helpful. Oh.
Oh, growth?
Yeah, so extra skill power or attack.
Well, whichever one that you think is more valuable in this particular
Probably skill
situation. Yeah, it really depends on if you intend to use more skills or more physical attacks.
What was the button? Options, keyboard, mouse, controls, key bindings. There's a way to actually check your stats.
Oh.
Character info is I. There we go. So we can see, actually, for a bit of stuff.
Oh,
Wow,
look at the archive for creatures.
There's
There's
bunch
quite a
of
number.
these. Yeah. Well, these are familiars, not just creatures.
Mm-hmm. Well, for the familiar creatures, yes.
And then we've also got all of the different actual creatures with lore, which might even include, like, weaknesses.
Mm-hmm. Why are you teleporting all the way over there?
Because I don't want to fight the boss yet.
Oh, there's a northern door. Interesting. And what is this? A monument of dreams.
Touch this monument to gain access to different dreams.
The boy who lies. A rusty robot in the shape of a young boy turns to you, its nose almost long enough to poke you in the eye.
Hey there, friend. Everyone tells me that I need to stop lying in order to be a real boy. And shrink my nose. But don't you see? Lies make the world go round. You think so too, don't you?
Argue that lies don't have a place in this world. Wait, is this the boy or
yeah,
is this you?
This is the boy. Okay. You need not show your disdain so quickly. Another friend of mine, well, ex-friend of mine, he sells all kinds of strange items in the dream realm. I've lied to him one too many times for him to ever forgive me. Now, if you'll do me a tiny favor by telling him I've perished in this endless maze, I think he'll be delighted as to have a sale in celebration.
So you can deny the necessity of lies, or you can accept the necessity of lies to obtain a discount, but you don't need the discount.
You'll regret it. You'll see when you grow up.
No, we are not going to be a dishonest individual like you. And I wonder if that's the point. If you do have these moral questions that you're asked throughout the game.
Oh, no boss?
Unless this is to show that this is the boss room door.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, because now the floor is red. And you have a witch. Really? There's no preamble or introduction? It's just witch fight.
Yep.
I suppose she isn't one of the witch trio. Did he end up using archery on his own allies?
No, I've got an archer friend who just
it was a summon. A brief summon
exploded
from
himself. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Duang. Now you only have half your health. Ooh, less than half your health.
Ooh.
For self and minions, yeah, that's the fire shield would be good. Oh, but it looks like it's already been dispelled. Do you have any means to heal yourself?
I do.
You also could lure her into the tar and stuff, but...
Okay. My minion.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Don't die here, please. Okay. She
Didn't die
summoned
quite
more.
yet.
But she is stunned. Look at that. Now, there are these little diamonds on the bar. Did that give you something? Or did she take some health from you?
She, There we go.
Yeah, what did the... Yeah, I see. So when you defeat her... Well, take down her health to a certain level, those diamonds give you more resources?
Mm-hmm.
They're like checkpoints in the battle. What are those pigs?
Victims.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, did she nullify all of those?
She did.
Because that tar would have been useful on fire, but oh well.
It's okay.
Watch out. Okay, good. You had one space you could use.
Yep. I can just keep exploding and setting her on fire. There we go. Broke her. We're good.
Care for a duet?
Huh. We can now find pistols and staves. And some cool relics. Many other adventurers and warriors before you have left their mark on this world. Their legendary weapons are scattered across the Nightmare Realm. If you don't like your current weapon, there are plenty others to choose from. To face vicious enemies, you have to choose their weapons carefully. Various rare relics are hidden across the Nightmare Realm, left by warriors of the past.
If they really are that precious, shouldn't we try to return them to their owners?
It's been decades or even centuries since their visits. I don't think it's necessary anymore. Use them in your fight against the power of Nightmare. That's their original purpose of existence, after all.
Ooh.
In the training grounds, dream fragments. Fragments permeating different dream realms, filled with nostalgia and wistfulness. Doesn't seem like there's an actual use to them. Fine piece of parchment was rolled up very carefully. Oh.
In the training grounds. Wait. Who is saying L? Oh, this is Instructor Cassandra.
Yep.
L, I see you've sneaked into the training grounds again. Sorry, Instructor Cassandra. Are these girls all warriors too? Correct. Soon they will enter the dream realm to fight the nightmares. But they look just about my age. Unfortunately so. However, such is their destiny. Will I be able to join them one day? You are indeed my most talented pupil. However, it makes me so sad inside whenever another team of warriors is lost. Oh, you're too kind, little L. Perhaps your destiny is already set in stone as well. Wait, was there a little bit more to that?
Nope, that was it.
Really? I thought...
Yeah, there's gonna be more. There's 4 for that one.
Witchcraft of Fear, Gears of Sorrow, Tsunami of Rage, and then the King of Nightmares.
Yeah, so there's 5 realms that we're gonna go into. Each one will have a little bit more. Ooh, fancy relic. Skills can also crit. Whenever you deal crit to an enemy, they receive a random status effect.
Skills will also be able to crit, and when using a skill, there's a 25% chance to recast the ability on the same target. I kind of like the sound of that.
This is interesting, but doesn't fit this run particularly well. That's the one issue.
Mm-hmm. I mean, receiving a 1 random elemental status condition might be interesting.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Because you also like spears. Or, oh, stinger. Interesting. Poison. Staff of the Sea.
So higher skill damage. The problem is, well, stinger...
Remember to wear gloves when you use these.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna stick with the Spear of the Defender.
Okay.
Because it's got a higher crit damage.
Anything else to this room?
Nope. I think we're good. Down we go.
Poison tiles will add stackable poisoned effects to targets.
Yeah. So I want to mess with poison, but we currently don't have a good build for it. Want to wait for the Twitch streamer event. What?
Oh. A healing well?
And here's the merchant. Have you forgotten already? That is the recovery device I mentioned before. Hand in your blueprints by approaching it. Corresponding items will be unlocked and may appear in your dreams later.
That's something to look forward to, at least. Canned air.
And Gungnir. Okay, so Assassin Blades. Less damage. On the turn
Also-
after a blink, will silence a target. Gun, other gun. Oh, these
Oh.
are just a bit pricey.
That they are. Oh, and who is that guy? Is that the merchant himself?
Yeah, Dungeon Trader. Mysterious trader that offers weapons, items, and relics for sale in the dungeon.
Can you speak with them?
Tutorial. And no, I don't think I can.
Well,
Oh, this is the one that is free.
You can hover over him, so can't you?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Aw.
So I don't think I want to buy any of these things. What is this? Oh.
Oh, is that a way for you to recycle stuff?
Yeah, so the cost of a small amount of money, I can re-roll the entire area.
Oh, I see. Well, now you have a giant axe or maul or a hammer?
Yeah,
Maybe
it's a big hammer.
Oh, no, Axe of Fury.
Oh yeah, you're right. Seems okay. I'm gonna re-roll one more time and see what we get.
Sphere of Transfixion.
Good damage, bad skill damage. When hitting 2 enemies at once with a weapon, obtain an additional attack on the enemy 2 tiles away. Some of these seem neat, but still not that useful. Hey, there it goes.
There what goes?
The stupid tutorial on the left.
The Dual Blades of Glory. What's that? What's that branch staff?
Staff
oh,
of
the
Nature.
Earthly Staff of Nature.
It's like a spear. 10% chance on hit to cause an earthquake. Woo, that's pretty good. Disintegrator. Oh, he's a rifle. Looks like a weird
it's all
sword.
in line too.
Yeah, long range.
40% chance that they can be paralyzed. Is paralyzed just about as good
But-
as...
I think it is. The problem is
Stunned.
you have to hit 2 enemies at once with it, which is a bit dicey.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just going to save my dosh for the next one. What's this do?
Yeah, you have been throwing quite a bit of money away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of expecting us to die at some point here. Maybe we won't. Who knows?
Oh, the higher the weapon rarity, the higher the chance for better passive effects. So is it... It looks like it's just white, green, blue... What were the other two?
Purple and orange.
Purple and orange. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the standard.
What you see in MMOs and stuff?
Yeah.
I always wished for those that it just went up and down the rainbow scale. Like, choose a point of the rainbow that's considered highest and then the other side lowest. So, maybe that's just a personal preference because then it means purple would be at the top. But, you know. Because if you start things out either red, orange, or yellow, and then you get to green and blue, and then purple being the highest. Yeah, orange does tend to be used for legendary weapons. I think it really is because of how it mimics gold.
Huh. Attacks will not immediately deal damage. Instead, explosions will be triggered in a 3x3 square area in the direction of the attack 1 turn later.
I don't like that.
That sounds fascinating. Just not this run. Huh.
How did those rarity schemes become the norm?
Probably just MMOs.
Would it be World of Warcraft, or
It-
would it be... What else had come out at that time or prior to that time that would have also used that system?
Let's see. Give me a second. Ooh. 2 stacks of poison to targets 2 tiles away. That might actually be really
People
good.
are saying Diablo? I mean, that would make sense. It's another Blizzard title. Blizzard. pretty much could have, I don't want to say necessarily coined, but included it.
Yeah. I think it's just a bunch of developers just kind of slowly converged without any actual
without input or what?
Yeah, it just kind of happened automatically. Ow.
Now, are those behind... Wait, were those defenses? Like rod defenses? Interesting. Technological enemy. The Trickster.
Trickster is like a straight-up boss. This poison is doing atrocious things to him, though.
Oh, when did you get that weapon? Maybe I was looking over at chat when we were talking about weapon rarities and the color schemes associated with them. Uh-oh, better get out of the flames. Or destroy him before he can actually perform his attack.
Yep. I got the poison spear from... let's see, give me a second, sorry. I got the poison spear from a random weapon drop. It's a lower rarity, but that status effect is obscene.
Yep.
And does absurd amounts of damage, so it's worth it. Trickster.
The Trickster can be a pet, I suppose. Lightning Orb. Graviton Field. Oh, does that suck enemies into a space?
Okay. Do I want to do that? Well, too late now.
Dream Key. Does that open a locked door?
Guess so. Ooh.
The Screeching Box.
Poison Self. That's a max tier one. Whenever a target is broken, double the poison debuffs currently applied to it. Yup.
Oh, you want that if you're doing a poison build.
Yep. Status effects in games like these are either handled incredibly well or incredibly poorly, and this one seems to be the former.
Oh, the Alchemist's Table. This Alchemist's Table looks well used and treasured, judging from its material and the style of its decorations. You decide that this table is of a different origin than the rest of the furniture. You discover a few types of herbs neatly organized on the table. It seems like you'll be able to make some kind of medicinal brew with them. Would you like to try your hand at alchemy?
Yup.
You ingest something and, oh, I suppose it works?
Yep. So we get 100 HP and 4% skill power. Oh, I see. That means you can't warp in there.
It was a no warp zone.
Makes total sense to me. Oh, that was a Resident Evil reference, of course. But yeah, we were slightly injured, so I figured I'd go for the...
Oh, for the herb table. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this area seems technological in nature. You have a lot of pipes, you have gauges for pressure.
Yeah, I think it was called Steam City or City of Steam, or I'm not entirely sure.
So that allows you to switch out things.
Yeah. I think I'm going to keep Abaddon, though, because that lets me summon.
Mm-hmm.
The real question is, do I switch out Trickster?
It depends on how much you like those explosive barrels.
I do really
like them. And the fire breather. There are some pots in the room.
Oh, City of Steam. You're right. I gotta keep an eye out on those. Let's see. Eye out for those?
I think there's some... Wasn't there one down the left? No, maybe not.
I don't see any more.
Oh.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, kid. What are you waiting for? Hurry up and help me. I got money. Tons of money.
So what, they kind of have this as an underbelly or seedy underworld? These mechanized spiders and... Is that a treasure goblin?
I think so.
You didn't get it in time, did you?
It might have been an alchemical thing. It could have been a treasure goblin.
I just had the giant pack on its back. Oh,
Phew.
Stein.
Thanks, girl, I guess. You have a shelter? That'd be nice. Escort me there and I'll give you a hefty bonus, girl.
Rescue Stein in the Vault of Souls. Apparently.
Okay, that's the boss room. We want to go up here. Okay, so I'll keep an eye out for them. I thought they were like weird alchemical dudes that were killing themselves because I didn't pay too much attention.
Oh, is this the slot machine?
Yeah.
But you don't have any gemstones, do you? Oh, it's 100 coins per roll, right?
Okay, so...
So if you get 10 coins, just gold, 25 of... What are those blue orbs? Health? So this doesn't really seem to give you much.
Yeah, the good stuff is at the very end, but I'm kind of poor.
Mm-hmm.
We could try a spin.
I don't like gambling anyway. I prefer a measure of certainty when I get stuff. It was interesting when you were talking about gachapons before, and how, yeah, it's very much like those grab bag boxes that you see at the store. They've been doing it often for video game characters when they have these tiny little figurines. I think they've done them for Blizzard and a couple of... I think it was specifically... Yeah, I think it was specifically the Blizzard ones that I had seen recently, but of course a lot of Japanese anime also has them too.
Yeah, I mean...
Our one friend at a convention really wanted to get all of the Phoenix Wright. They were like these sort of squishy keychain ornaments. And she bought a couple boxes and got completely different characters. And then she realized that if she just bought the rest of the box that no one else had touched, she would have gotten exactly one of each of the 8 characters. And she managed to do it. I suppose not all boxes are...
well, you're supposed to mix them up. But...
You're supposed to mix up the boxes, or you're supposed to mix up a huge inventory of boxes, or maybe they even make some of those larger boxes that are meant to be sold in stores. Maybe they make them more randomized. But that one, it was just, if you got everything in the big box with all the little separate boxes, then you got one of each. But no, I don't like those blind bags because there's always the risk that you're going to get duplicates. And then also, sometimes you just dislike some of the characters that you get. I know it's pretty popular for people to buy them and then they sell their extras elsewhere or trade them.
I would just rather buy something cool.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Is this akin to Frankenstein? Looks like he does have a number of screws in him. Sewn up flesh. I suppose I shouldn't say Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster.
Okay. Break the heck out of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was distracted with my goon.
You're not taking much damage.
Yeah, he was distracted with my goon.
Oh. Oh, it's the plant creature. I remember when we had gotten that one in our first playthrough.
Yep.
But yes, poison is excellent.
There we go.
Medical waste recovery.
And we get shotguns and gauntlets. I like the combat in this game. It's fun. It's very tactical.
Oh, and you got a blueprint.
Yep. Scroll, crit damage,
Crit
or
damage.
skill power.
Hmm.
Ugh. Skill power, I guess.
Oh, A World in Peril. Number 2. The sickness of the nightmares. No one knows when and where it all started. Infected patients are forever trapped in their worst nightmares, unresponsive to any form of medical or magical treatment. It is now a belief among some that these are not the symptoms of sickness, but of a curse. As long as there is still fear in your heart, you will eventually fall victim to the nightmares in your sleep. Only those who are mentally strong or have been specifically trained are able to control their dreams. This sanctuary was built to explore the dreams of dream realms a long time ago and is now humanity's last defense against endless nightmares. Since its establishment, it has been...
Instructor Cassandra, is it possible that we start with combat practice today?
Impatient as always, but you do have a point. Time is running short.
I don't think any of those were that useful. Let's see. Ooh, all stackable effects will now have twice the amount of max stacks.
So you could stack more and more poison.
Mm-hmm.
All the poison.
Oh, we are here.
Yep, there's tons of boxes.
Grab them all. Because we need the funds. Everything is expensive. I think we get another store between levels. I hope we do. Can you stack the stacking?
I wonder why they were training children to come in here.
Maybe because adults don't dream?
Or maybe it's because throughout one's lifetime, you acquire more and more fears. So you're more susceptible to having nightmares?
Maybe.
That could be.
Hey, free perk.
Wait, that one was really just a 0?
Mm-hmm.
Book of Wraith. Every 30 HP loss grants a 50% buff to damage
It's not
dealt.
really that good.
Huh. You're not going to give up your poison weapon unless you get another poison weapon.
15% chance to cause corrosion on target and...
Apply 3 stacks of poison?
It's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Spear of the Mandragora just gives twice as much. Ooh.
Oh, I see.
Not great. Shattering Charge would be interesting.
You probably don't want to give up your poison.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I got.
Want to leave?
These are all... Yeah. I was hoping I could get something good, but none of them really fit my build.
I think you get the best stuff from...
Just drops.
Fighting. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Midnight Ninja, for the 11-month resub. Thank you. Thank you, Buzz, for the raid. How you all doing tonight? I'm having a good time with this. Ooh, ocean depths.
The ocean depths? How are you breathing down here? I suppose you can control the dream so you don't... Oh, you're locked in. Oh, that's your summon. Whoa, what was all that? Is that just blobs of poison? Hopefully these guys are immune to poison, since they seem to be utilizing it a lot themselves. The jellyfish especially?
It is... Yeah. It is absolutely immune to poison.
Ah, mm-hmm. Fortunately, you have fire on your side. I don't really understand how it works underwater, but oh well.
And questioning it.
Jellyfish are bizarre creatures.
Yep.
They don't even really have the capacity to think, do they? They don't.
Oh.
They lack brains.
I should start using some of these, I guess. Because I'm apparently maxed out on... use items.
People are saying jellyfish are also immortal? I don't know. Maybe they should keep one and see how long it lasts. If they consistently feed it and such. I know that it was funny. There was a tweet going around, or a meme or something, where people were talking about organizing a lobster cult, because it was said that the only thing that stops a lobster from living forever is the fact that after a time they get so large they can't molt properly and die because of it. And they're saying, oh, but if we, over several generations, help a lobster molt, then we can make an immense lobster and it will become a lobster god. Isn't that hilarious? Can't imagine. But it'd be an interesting experiment, though. A little bizarre. I suppose humans meddle with nature enough as it is already.
Yep. Sorry.
So you defeated the Octopus King? Is that what just occurred?
Yep.
Lucky dice. Scorched. Regain
Ooh. Lucky dice sounds at least somewhat useful. Okay, Shattering Charge. Don't care too much. Alright, let's see what King Octo...
Oh, that's what he was. He was a familiar.
Yep, but he's also very poison-based. Fire toxic energy mass on a 4-tile line, dealing 85 poison damage to the first target hit and applying poison. It'll spread then spread to all adjacent targets, dealing 61 poison damage, generating poison tiles. And then just poison waves. Goodbye, Fire Breather, maybe. Or Abaddon.
Well, do you use your fire shield?
Not as much. I use it here and there.
What's interesting is they decided to use purple. I remember reading at length about... You know how we were talking about rarity typing? Oh. Okay, open this chest to obtain a rare relic. However, enemies will not drop gold until you clear 8 to 10 room battles.
Doing it.
Interesting. What is that thing? When using electricity...
Really not that useful.
Nah, not for
all
your
targets
build.
already paralyzed gets an extra lightning strike. Could be amazing. Not for this round. No, kids, it's something or other. Goodbye.
You'll be able to read her dialogue later. But yeah, it's interesting to see design decisions when it comes to elemental abilities. And when poison is used, it's interesting. They find that more often than not, in the west, green is used and purple is used in the east. But it's interesting because in this it's purple.
It's just hard to pass up on this fire barrel. The summon is nice, I just don't use it quite enough. I can't say I personally endorse the use of violence, but thank you nonetheless.
Oh, she even has a cat in her hair. Probably because they're using green for wind. Yeah, green... I noticed that in Eastern media, wind tends to be green. It does conflict with nature if it's green, I suppose, but wind can also be sometimes yellow or white.
Speaking of gachapon.
Oh, wow. Wait, did you just get a purple rifle?
I could. I can ban one of them.
Is it a poison purple rifle?
No. Normal attacks will be boosted according to the amount of gold in your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
But
you're right, that is a gachapon game.
I've already got what I want.
Oh, you got drenched a little bit, I think. Is that what happened when you passed through the waterfall, or no?
Probably.
Yeah, when I was starting to construct a magic system for a world I'm working on, I decided to combine what would be in essence the nature magic with also decay and poison. Because if you think about it, poison is a natural byproduct. It's something that's created by creatures to defend themselves. So it would be more in line. Ooh, danger zone. You see a giant orb-shaped object in the middle of an empty tunnel, releasing electrical currents into the walls and the floor. After careful observation, you decide that it is a mechanism to protect hidden treasures at the end of the tunnel. What will you do?
So, my stats will be randomly reduced, but I get an item. Or we just give up and leave.
I don't know what this item...
Go for it!
You enter the vicinity of the orb, bearing the brunt of the electric shocks with your own body. The excruciating pain is driving you crazy. Your attack is lowered by 2.
Boop. Further attack.
You are at your absolute limit, but somehow you still keep going. Your heart is filled with doubt about whether the treasure will be worth it. Your max MP is lowered by 5 after what seems like an eternity. You reach the end of the tunnel in one piece. You are able to turn off the generator for the orb, and the tunnel is now safe to walk through.
Take the thing. It's probably garbage. Chance to paralyze attackers when hit by normal attacks. Well, that's actually not terrible.
When hit by normal attacks, yeah.
Okay. Random buff on a random elemental debuff for every 7 hits. None of these are good.
But yeah, so with poison, you know, poison from plants and venom from animals, it just works for the whole nature theme.
My money.
And then just as there's life, there is death. Sort of like the cyclical thing of growth and decay. Which makes sense. I suppose that's why I often see necromancy with green as well.
Well, that worked.
Well then, that it did.
Attack hits absorb a random buff from self and increase damage than normal attack by 50%. Okay.
You're getting a lot of relics in this.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Many of them are completely useless to me.
What are the exclamation points?
It means there's something here. I guess in this case, it's just a familiar crystal. But I'm happy with what I have.
Oh, you missed a pot. Oh well.
I can't gain gold anyway.
Oh, really? Why? Oh, because
I'm cursed
you
from that chest.
Yeah, you're cursed. Oh well. Oh, a gem. Soul shards?
Yeah, it's this currency in the top left. It's for meta progression, probably for unlocking items, but might also be for expanding our flask, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, there she is.
Ah, what kind of witch is this? A sea witch, perhaps? She is casting water. Now, she does have those poison barrels next to her. Is there a way for poison to be augmented, or is it just the floor that she's on?
I don't think so.
She does have an oil barrel next to her, too. If you could set that on fire, that would be to your advantage. Or there's that. I suppose that works. Uh-oh. Is that a tiny little shrimp coming after you?
Yep.
Never mind. It's gotten quite large. Oh, look at that! It's like a little sea slug nudie bronc. Oh, she's attacking from afar.
Okay.
Oh, there she goes. She's teleported there, too. She still has an oil barrel next to her. Or very close. You're unable to move. Are you rooted?
For now, yeah.
You haven't done that much damage to her and you're almost at half health. Not enough blink. You just made it out. But hey, all that can burn.
Okay.
But she wouldn't be in it.
Damn it.
Where's she going? To the left? No, she's up top, isn't she? Yeah, that mantis shrimp is going after you.
I don't think there's an easy way for me to get her out of there.
Oh, and that's a fire platform. Can you set fire to those geysers? Can you try?
I think so.
Because she has these... They're not barnacles, but they're vents. They look like they're flame-based ends. And... Or... They're oil. But... If you notice, the whole platform has a fire symbol on it. Well, she's stunned. You're sitting in poison, though.
Yeah, I don't have much of a choice there.
Yeah, so I would keep doing fire damage to her if you can. Watch out for the mantis, though.
Oh, I got my teleports back. Here.
That was a good spot.
Nice job, Dingle Hap.
Okay, now she's on the water platform. Yeah, too bad you don't have an electricity move. Is she shielded?
Okay. If I do that, that breaks her.
Ah, nice.
Go here, hang out.
Yep, she has another mantis shrimp coming after you. Well, you've got her down to half health. Uh-oh, mantis shrimp.
No more mantis shrimp. Okay, everything is good. Stay away from the water thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she warps over here.
So now she's on the poison platform.
Okay, she's calling for help. Works out great for me.
Well, you stunned her.
I'll take a smidge of damage here just to keep wailing on her.
Yeah, you better teleport out, though.
Yep. in that situation. Oh, I've got a lot of warps. Ow, shoot.
Oh no. You better heal up at some point.
Yeah, now would be the time for it.
Okay, is that one covered in tar as well?
Yep. Okay.
Another mantis, but she's also in the water area. I see, you're luring the mantises close.
Trying.
They're fast though, and they know when where you're moving, I should say. Any way to blast those?
I can do a poison wave, which does about the same, or does about what I need it to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems to have destroyed one of the oh, yep, both of them. Yep. She teleported.
Okay, thanks for that. Nope, don't want to do the explosive barrel.
What in particular are you trying to achieve here?
Oh, because she has elemental resistance, she's resistant to all.
Mm-hmm. Poison.
And fire.
And fire?
Yep.
Ugh.
I don't have any more
Not
dashes. I think I'm dead here. Making a boss immune to all status effects is just not my favorite.
Oh, can you blast the fire?
Especially because I'm so reliant on elemental status effects here.
Mm-hmm. Well, now she's leaving tar down. Flames work. When will you have a blink back?
See this? I either have to break the boss.
And you don't have any more heals, do you? Hmm. Oh no, 2 HP!
That reminds me.
Yeah, you do have items.
Oh, well, that doesn't help. Items take actions.
Aww.
It's fine.
No.
Yeah, I would have done much better if I wasn't actually using poison against her because she was just immune to all of them, which is just kind of annoying. But it's fine. We did great there. All things considered. That's a cute animation.
Just waking up from the nightmare.
Yeah. Alright, so now we've unlocked 3 out of 4 of the wings, I think.
Oh yeah.
Vault of Souls is open. Atelier is open. And Emporium is open.
And Amanda.
Let me make sure I'm not getting your name wrong, honey. Ellie, is it? Or Elle, is it? It was very nice for you to help me out back there, little Elle. You can call me Amanda. I worked as housekeeper for Dr. Frank. And this is Annie. I used to be pretty good at needlework when my eyes were still good. If you want, I can make you some pouches or bags. This way you'll be able to carry more food with you on your journeys. Without proper nutrients, you won't be able to grow stronger.
Thank you very much, Miss Amanda.
If it weren't a little Elle, would you be a dear and tell me where we are right now? I'd like to go back to Dr. Frank's old house. I'm used to staying there.
Well, it might be somewhat hard to understand, but...
This is the Nightmare Realm. There's no easy way out, so you're trapped. Why, thank you, Elle's little friend. That was very nice of you to tell me. I'm sure you two will keep this old lady company while I do some knitting by the fire. It doesn't make sense. Why would she thank me when I told her she's trapped?
I think the cat understands this situation more than she does.
I don't think the cat gives a dang.
I guess she thinks it was nice of you.
That doesn't explain anything. Meta's workbench. Hey, meta progression. If a boss-type enemy was defeated in your last Dream Realm adventure, a treasure chest will appear in the initial room of... Ooh, yes. I like this. Okay, I'll look at the rest of those, but I want to see all of these characters' abilities first. She probably upgrades our flask.
Thanks for saving me the other time. I'm Barbara, by the way. Alchemy is my lifelong passion. If you're going on any more adventures from now on, seek me out for some really potent potions. Oh, and hello to you as well. I see that crown of yours is blinking. It's sentient, isn't it? Does it talk at all? Hello there.
You know, it's just common courtesy to answer politely when someone says hello to you.
I have no interest in wasting my time on greeting every human I meet.
Sorry, Barbara. All of this is just new to him. He doesn't mean any harm.
Don't worry about that. He's probably just a bit bashful. I get it. Don't hesitate to come visit before your next adventure. I'll give you the best prices. Say, do you happen to know what this place is exactly? Is there a way to get out of here?
There's not really a way to leave the Nightmare Realm. I'm sorry.
Oh, that is such a cool name, the Nightmare Realm. How dramatic. I bet we're like the first ones to ever visit.
You must be joking.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm not in a hurry to leave at all. I've got to take in all the cool sights.
Barbara, I feel like you're the cool one.
Aw, thanks a bunch. My master's always told me curiosity is a required quality for good alchemists.
Okay. Second charge. Boosted potions. When you use your elixir, get an extra blink. Well done roasts start to appear, which will greatly recover L's HP. New merchants will show up in front of boss rooms. Grab that one at the very least. Okay, can't do that one yet. And here's the merchant. Welcome. Feel free to take a look around. Oh, it's you, the girl who happened to pass by the other day. I seem to remember a certain someone who still owes us a hefty bonus. For heaven's sake, what a gaudy-looking crown, and it talks as well. Gaudy? Gaudy is how you look when you try to get out of paying the ones who saved your life.
Please don't be scared. He won't actually hurt you.
Alright, it is true that I have an abundance of wealth. However, it will not be given out for free. I'm a banker after all. How about this instead? I'll let you in on the secret of making money as a token of my gratitude. Do a bit of investment with me, and one day you'll be able to gain more riches than you could ever imagine. Okay. Oh, that's kind of nice.
Accident insurance. Oh gosh.
Ooh, pricey.
It looks like we still have 2 more characters to acquire.
Okay, and it looks like the meta currency is not shared but saved between runs, which is a bit of a tragedy, but that's okay.
Oh look, there's the construction area over to the left.
Yep.
Must be for the other rooms.
Yeah, and then there's someone else somewhere. Well, that's a neat system. It's gonna take a while before we unlock everything, but I like it. I like the extra money. I was kind of hoping there would be some upgrade that increases drop rarity, so we just get all the goodies. But yeah, I don't think we have enough to fund any other upgrades. Yep, we are stuck.
That we are.
Oh well. Okay. Well, as much as I'd like to go for another run, we might want to save that for tomorrow. Like, till tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry.
Yeah, I'm really hungry, and these runs run a little long. So, at least for now, this is super fun. So Crown Trick is out now, and it's been up for a day. I wanted to yesterday, but we just weren't in a good spot. Let's see. Oh,
I'm
it's
not
only
hearing
16
anything.
bucks. I'll tab for a second just to see how much it was. I hope you do one more run. We will do more runs tomorrow, I think. My schedule's kind of opened up, at least for the next couple weeks. I think until the PS5 comes out. A lot of roguelikes too. Because it's Ring of Pain, it's Noida, Nova Drift, and Goner 2, which comes out in a couple of days.
What I did like about this, though, is that we are given a little bit of lore regarding this Vlad and then Cassandra and how Elle was taught with a number of other students about the realm and such. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next.
But for now, at least, we got to get some food in us. Because, yeah, I've been streaming for a long time, and I'm hungry. So I guess with that, for those of you on YouTube, if you guys like this episode in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe, because we're going to try and do quite a number of runs. There's still kind of 50-50 on whether or not we beat it, just because roguelikes are hard, but still, we'll try. And with that, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.